Down at the smouldering ruins of the Watch's former headquarters, Sergeant Cullen is about to make a trained observation.
Sun's going down. That means it'll be night soon.
Yes, Sergeant.
Sure wish the captain were here.
Oh, I think this might be him now, sir. Did you see it? Did you see it?
We all saw it.
I know all about it. Someone's brought it here with magic. It's all in a book called The Summoning of Dragons.
Oh, magic. That means wizards. You get nothing but trouble with wizards. Oh, all right, attention, lads. This is Lady Sybil Ramkin. Lady Sybil, my squad.
Fine body of men. The good old rank and file, eh?
Well, the rank, anyway.
I always think that we can all sleep safer in my bed knowing that these brave men are watching over us. They're a credit to you, Captain.
That's a fine specimen of a dragon you brought with you there, ma'am.
Oh, he's not mine. He belongs to the Captain now. Or all of you, perhaps. A sort of mascot. His name is Good Boy Bindle Featherstone.
He looks more like my brother Errol. Got the same pointed nose. Excuse me for saying so, my lady.
I'm thinking of trying to use him to locate the dragon's lair. Lady Ramkin seems to think it might be worth a try. And we should hurry so we don't lose the scent. We'll start by that wall in the shades.
Is that wise, Captain?
Of course not. If we were wise, we wouldn't be in the watch.
It's out there. Gone to ground light during the hours of daylight. Coiled up in its secret lair on top of a great hoard of gold, dreaming ancient reptilian dreams from a dawn of time, waiting for the secret curtains of the night, when once more it will sally forth and... What are you all looking at me like that for?
Very poetic.
Oh dear. A hoard of gold in this city? We'd best do something before someone gets hurt. Now let's go.
Dearest mother and father, talk about a turn-up for the books. Last night the dragon burned up our headquarters, and lo and behold, we have been given a new one. It is in a place called Pseudopolis Yard, opposite the Opera House. Sergeant Colin said we have gone up in the world and has told Nobby not to try to sell the furnishings. Captain Vimes has been given a dragon by a lady who everyone says is mental, but Sergeant Colin says it's just from living in a big house with a lot of dragons, but she is worth a fortune, and well done to the captain for getting his feet under the table. I do not see what the furniture has to do with it. Today we are going to use a dragon to track down a dragon, although it still does not exist really. I'll write again soon. Your loving son, Carrot.
Didn't work.
It could be all the rain and people walking about, I suppose.
Oh, not now, Errol. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find it soon.
What was that?
Sounded like it came from the plaza.
Oh, look! There it is! Oh, that's not right, it flying like that. I'm pretty sure there's something in one of the witchcraft laws. And it's damaged that roof. It's really piling up the offenses, you know.
Follow it!
Look, there! Some loony is going to fight it!
Peanuts, figgins, hot sausages. Oh, hello, lads. Hello, Captain Vimes, in at the death, eh? Have a sausage on the house, and that's cutting me own throat.
In every city and every country on the Discworld, there is someone like Cut-Me-Own-Throat Dibbler, a purveyor of absolutely anything that could be sold hurriedly from an open suitcase on a busy street, and was guaranteed to have fallen off the back of an ox cart.
What's going on, Throat?
Some kid's ridden into the city and said he would kill the dragon. Got a magic sword, he says. Lad says he's the rightful heir, too.
To what?
The throne of Ankh.
What throne of Ankh? No, never mind. Lady Ramkin, kings of Ankh and thrones. Are there...
What? Yes, used to be. Hundreds of years ago. Why?
Some kid says he's heir to the throne.
That's right. And soon you'll be in the royal guard, I expect. Get some plumes in your helmet.
You're bloody mad. You don't know anything about him, and he hasn't even won yet.
A bit of a formality, I expect.
It's a fire-breathing dragon, and he's just a guy on a horse, for heaven's sake.
Oh, you got no soul, Captain. When a stranger comes into the city under the thrall of the dragon and challenges it with a glittery sword, well, there's only one outcome, ain't there? It's probably destiny.
Oh, Errol certainly seems very excited about everything.
Well, it's not every day you get to see someone turned into charcoal. The lad does look confident, though. And you do have to admit that that's certainly a very shiny sword.
Ankh-Morpork was celebrating. Street parties, pub crawls, posh banquets and balls. The now deposed Lord Vetinari seldom had balls. In fact, there was a popular song about it. But now it would be balls all the way. And back at the watch house, Captain Vimes was pondering.
Oh, what a fight! The dodging, the weaving, the shouts of the crowd. The young hero standing there looking tiny and unprotected. The dragon not flaming. Rather surprising, that. And then that thunderclap. Personally, I would have expected some bits of dragon left. And then they carried the lad up to the palace and threw the patrician into his own dungeon. Not that he seemed to mind all that much. He just smiled a bit and went quietly. Well, what a happy coincidence that just when the city needed a champion, a king shows up.
The dragon, having of course not been actually killed, is currently rather angry. It could remember the feel of real air under its wings and the sheer pleasure of the flame. And just as it was beginning to enjoy it, it had been whipped back into this other dimension. In the dragon's mind, the suggestion was kindled that just possibly it could get the world back. Perhaps there was a trail back to the world. It recalled a mind so full of its own diminutive importance, a mind almost like that of a dragon, but on a tiny scale. Ah, there it is.
What the hell was that? Yeah, you don't think?
No, we saw it killed, didn't we?
We saw it vanish. Maybe it's another dragon. We should warn people.
No, because A, they wouldn't believe us, and B, we got a king. It's his job now, dragons.
That's not a very civic attitude.
Hey, look, it's Errol. What's up with him?
Ben, did you see a dragon go by? Apart from Errol?
Well, sort of, sir. Might have been.
Well, come on, lads, after him! Any idea where we are? Oh, yeah, I think we're in the business district somewhere. Errol's just up ahead. He's looking up at the sky and whining. I wonder if... Oh, no, not again!
Meanwhile, in the secret meeting place of the elucidated brethren of the Ebon Knight...
We've been hanging around for hours by the watchtower. That's not right. I thought we'd get rewarded.
Oh, I'm sure Supreme Grand Master will be along directly. Let's not spoil it all now, eh? I mean, lads, arranging that fight with the dragon and everything, getting it off all right, that was something, wasn't it? We've been through a lot, right? It's worth waiting just a bit longer, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Certainly.
Fair enough.
If you say so.
Brothers, we are all here, aren't we?
What's the matter? Of course we are.
Yes.
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 Brothers. Brother Doorkeeper, if you could just unbolt the dread portal. Is that you, Brother Doorkeeper?
In a manner of speaking.
We never intended this, honestly. No offense. We just wanted what was due to us.
Congratulations.
And back outside the recently disintegrated meeting place of the elucidated brethren...
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing, really, how it can turn a house to slag just like that. Lady Ramkin, I think it might be safer if you went home. Sergeant Colin and Corporal Nobbs will escort you. Caran and I will stay here to investigate.
What are we going to do now, sir?
Oh, how should I know? Warn people, I guess. We'd better get over to the patrician's palace and then... Oh, shh.
What?
Look over there at that fellow. Well, there's no law against wearing long black robes and deep cowls. There could be dozens of perfectly innocent reasons why this person is wearing long black robes and a deep cowl and standing in front of a melted-down building at dawn.
Really?
Perhaps I should ask him to name just one. Excuse me, sir. I just wonder if you... Oh, after him, Lance Corporal! I think he went... No, wait. Damn, I think we lost him. Oh, come on, we better get along to the patrician's palace.
The king's palace.
Oh, yes, that's right, our dragon-killing king. Well done, that man. They're not going to like this.
Captain Vimes and Carrot made their way back to Sidopolis Yard. Vimes had some very definite ideas about what he wanted done in circumstances like these, and wanted to make sure they were understood completely by his troops before he reported to the palace.
What time's the coronation, Sergeant?
At noon, sir, and Mr. Wonse has sent a message about how you're to be in your best armor among all the civic leaders, sir. Sergeant Hummock and the day squad will be lining the route, sir.
It's up there, Sergeant. I can practically smell it.
Yes, sir.
So be damned to any lining of the route. I want you three up on the roofs, understand? When it makes its move, I want us to be the first to know.
Yes, sir. Do you think that's a good idea, sir?
Yes, Sergeant, I do. It was one of mine. Now go and see to it. I'll tell the secretary, Mr. Wonse, that the dragon is back.
The rank made ready to man the rooftops to keep an eye out for the dragon. When Captain Vimes got to the palace, Lupine once said,
"You're fired!"
What?
I'm not going to tolerate a commander in the watch who spreads silly rumors about dragons. Now get back to the watch house and gather your things.
When he got back to the watch house, he noticed that Errol had eaten most of the table, the grate, the coal scuttle, and several lamps. Vimes comforted himself with the knowledge that he wouldn't have to tidy up the mess. On the rooftops, the rest of the watch comforted themselves in other ways.
Saw this.
Oh, don't worry, fellows. I'm sure a hero will turn up in time with some new sort of weapon or something and strike at its vulnerable spot.
Hey, what's one of them?
A spot where it's vulnerable. Oh, my granddad used to tell me stories. Hit a dragon in its vulnerables, he said, and you've killed it.
And where's the spot like?
Oh, a different place each dragon. You wait till it flies over, and then you say, "There's the vulnerable spot," and then you kill it. Something like that.
You know, Sarge, you always told me you used to win prizes for archery in the army.
Yeah.
You said you had a lucky arrow.
Yeah.
You always made sure you got your lucky arrow back. You
All
said
right, but why should I do it? What if I miss?
Well, look on the bright side. You'll probably never know it.
We'll never know what you mean. If you think I'm standing on some rooftop by myself, you can think again. I'm ordering you to accompany me. Besides, I've watched you fight, Nobby. You know all about vulnerables.
Permission to volunteer, sir.
Granted. Now we need a plan.
Back at the coronation, a ruckus was just starting. The dragon flew slowly, only a few feet above the ground, wings sculling gracefully through the air. It should have come roaring, but the only sounds were the creaking of wings and the snapping of banners. It should have come threatening, not promising. And at Sidopolis Yard, Captain Vimes could hear the cheers change to sounds of panic and the mob of terrified citizens on the run. He smiled, put on his helmet, and humming a mad little tune, he sauntered out of the building, heading for the palace courtyard.
God, so much for the coronation. Ha! Oh, look at this courtyard. Oh, my, look at that dragon.
Say what you like, I still say it's a magnificent specimen.
Lady Ramkin, what are you doing here?
Have you noticed that every time we meet, dragons turn up? It's a bit like having your own tune or something.
Where's the king?
Oh, see that pile of ash? He's in there somewhere.
Oh, dear. Before or after the coronation?
Just before. Look there. Who's that over there running away?
Looks like Lupine Wonse, the patrician secretary.
Oh, that poor man. It's got him.
No, wait. He's still moving. It's like it's examining him or something. What's that in his hand?
It looks like the crown. Oh, dear, I think he's offering it to the dragon.
Oh, but isn't that a good move? Dragons like gold.
What do you suppose the odds are of that crown being made of real gold? Oh, the dragon is carrying him towards the palace.
Oh, there goes the front gate. That didn't take long.
Oh, impressive. Oh, the steel doors lasted all of 10 seconds.
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
What on earth do you mean?
Oh, put out more flags. The dragon's got the crown. We've got a king after all.
Have you been drinking?
No, not yet. Not yet. Haha, but I will be. I mean, the dragon is noble after all. Haha, we'll really do it too. It's the Ankh-Morpork way. If you can't beat it or corrupt it, you pretend it was your idea in the first place.
Oh.
Vivat Draco!
artc.org